La marea estaba bajando, el sol yéndose atardeciendo. Nadie nos estaba mirando, solo de testigo tenemos al viento. Yo te lo hice ahí en la playa, junto frente de la orilla. Ella y yo no somos nada, pero solo entre ella amiga. Ya estábamos jaledi pa' que se seque en mi toalla. Me dice que le encanta cuando el lago preaya.
Hey, that shit was fucking sick! Welcome back, guys, to the Beard Bros podcast. Like, subscribe, comment before this video starts. Today's guest is an artist. He goes by Chente. Chente. Hey, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good, and yourself?
Good, bro. Good.
It's good to be here, guys. Thank you for inviting me.
Of course, thank you for agreeing. You know,
Yes, absolutely.
I appreciate that. I think we all appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Were you born and raised in Roswell?
Actually, I was born in Delicias, Chihuahua.
Okay.
But I've been in Roswell since I was about 6 months old. So I grew up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. How old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay, you're 25. Pretty young
Yeah.
still. Okay. And so he says artist. What type of artist are you?
The type of music that I make, I make music to
Okay.
begin. It's reggaeton.
Okay.
Reggaeton music. You guys heard of Daddy Yankee, Farruko, Ozuna, J Balvin? Like those are all the reggaeton artists right now. The artist that really I connect more to is his name is Farruko. He's about like 29 years old, and he makes some pretty good music. Like he bases his style off of kind of like reggae, like Jamaican stuff like that.
Okay.
And I like that vibe that he gives you, like whenever he's like singing, you know. And I met him, and I got to talk to him, and I asked him a few questions, and he was so kind to me, and he looked me dead in the eyes, and I asked him a question. A long time ago, he did an interview, and he has his own record label, which is called Carbon Fiber Music, and he's the boss, you know, he's the owner. And in one of his interviews, he told the person that was interviewing him that his record label is kind of like a factory, to where they help the artists develop. They help the artists get a sound, a style. After the artist feels like they're ready to, like, you know, hit the big leagues or whatever, they can either stay with Carbon Fiber Music and like keep their career there, or they can leave Carbon Fiber Music and go to a different record label, maybe someone bigger, like Sony, for example.
Okay. Nice, man. So you've done your research. How
I have.
long you been singing, I guess is the best way of putting it.
I got really into reggaeton music maybe about like 10 years ago. About
Okay.
10 years ago. That's when I discovered Farruko. The reason why he caught my attention was because at the time, and I still am, I'm a gordito. So whenever I first discovered Farruko was a little gordito. He had a mohawk. I had a mohawk back in the day. You know, like all the little Mexican kids at high school.
That just reminds me of all the Mexican kids.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so whenever I seen him, and like I noticed that he was a little gordito, and the other artists are skinny and they're in shape, and you know they look good, and this guy he looked different. I don't know why, and it just caught my attention. And his haircut, like his hair was weird. It was just like a weird looking mohawk. And after that, I was like, hey, I kind of look like him a little bit, maybe. I might. So I started listening to the music, and I really got into it. And I started just doing, not doing it, but I just started just jamming out, singing just like him. When I met my wife, she met me because I used to make videos on YouTube back in the day, like in 2012.
Okay.
I used to make videos. My mom lived in a 1-bedroom apartment in Odessa, Texas, and whenever her boyfriend would get up to go to work, and she'd go to work too, and she'd be gone. So they'd be gone for like maybe almost the whole day. I'd get on the computer and I downloaded this program called Audacity. I think that's what it's called, and it's like a free program to make music. And I would get beats off of YouTube, and then I had a little tiny webcam, but I just used the microphone on that. So then I would play the song on the microphone, and then I sing over it. So whenever I go back to the program, it seemed like I was recording in the studio.
Oh, okay.
So I would do that. And like when my mom came home, I would close the program and hide everything, hide the files in the computer because I was like so embarrassed, like my mom finding out what I was doing. Well, no, it wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't
It
bad.
wasn't
It was
bad.
just you were shy.
Yeah, I was shy.
You were like, I don't want to
Yeah.
be embarrassed for
That's
my
crazy.
singing.
Yeah, I was shy, and
Did you think you were good, or was it like, did you know if you were good or not?
I thought I was good, and then I would record and then listen to it and be like, what the fuck? Like, what is this? Like, I don't like it. But I still, I would put it and upload it. And some people liked it. A lot of people were like, man, you're so talented. You're going to make it big. And at the time, it was English music. It was just like rap. And I do like little covers too. But the type of music that I like more is the reggaeton. And I used to always be embarrassed of showing people reggaeton music because not a lot of people like it. And if it's not like hip hop or rap or something like that, people sometimes don't listen to it.
Right. That seems like
Yeah.
the more cultural thing is the rap, hip hop.
Right.
But I get it. Everybody has their taste in music.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And like over the years, I've watched like many interviews of the artist.
Mhm.
And there's one interview, J Balvin, and he talks about how here in the United States, he's a really big artist, but majority of those people don't know what he's saying. But it's because he's giving a vibe, and that's what the people like, the vibe. And that's what I discovered, that it doesn't matter if it's hip hop or if it's reggaeton, if it's country, as long as you say the right lyrics and you have that certain flow and that certain like vibe to it when you're doing it, it's gonna catch the attention of the people.
I see that. Yeah, the cadence of music is just perfect. Like if you catch like just a glimpse of something, like oh that shit kind of
Yeah.
hard. I don't know what he's saying, but that shit tough.
Yeah.
No, it's vibing. You feel the beat, the rhythm.
Like Bad Bunny, I don't know what he's saying, but that shit kind of.
Oh yeah, he gets
That
it.
shit gets
No,
it.
I get you. I did like a paper back in the day, like when I was in high school, what music really meant. And I think it's your emotions. It's a feeling that you have. It's typically based on how you feel inside at that particular moment. Because you could like a certain song, like you may even know the lyrics to a song, but if you're not feeling that song at that moment, you'll skip that song till you find a song
Oh, yeah.
that fits that emotion you're feeling at that time. And so I get what you mean, man. That's super cool. So then, okay, so you're making, let me get this understood. When you were recording on your mom's computer, you were rapping.
Yeah, I was doing like little raps. I would write
Okay.
them. I would write the raps, and then I'd play the song over and over again before I recorded it,
Okay.
so I could get a rhythm and a beat and
Okay.
like, you know, the vibe, I guess.
Okay.
And I jam out for a little bit, and I'd write like maybe like 2 bars, and then I incorporate it to the sound, and then repeat it over again. And then once I felt like I was comfortable with to not look at the lyrics while I record, I add more, and then I add more, and that's basically how I do my music.
And these, are they still on YouTube?
No. Maybe like a while after I started doing all that, I kind of just I wasn't really feeling the vibe. I don't know. I wasn't
Okay.
really feeling. There was nothing wrong with it, but it was just me that wasn't really feeling it. So I decided just to delete everything.
Oh, man.
I had maybe about like 30 videos or so, and
Boy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a lot of videos.
and I got rid of everything.
Man.
Yeah.
30.
You didn't save them at all at all?
Mm-mm.
Dang, so
No.
they're gone forever.
Yeah, they're gone forever. Yeah.
Dang it. Because that's like if you were to get big, man, that's like you have this story, it just would be cool to go back.
Yeah.
Because like it's like us, like we'll go back to our first videos, and they're shittier than shit.
I
Like,
try not to. I'm like
the
oh.
quality sucks, the sound sucks, everything sucks.
Yeah.
But it's cool because it's like that's where we started, and now we're here.
Yeah, I wish, I had a different mentality back then to actually.
It's still good though.
Yeah, but it was a learning experience for me,
Very true.
and a lot of times like I'll stop making music for like a month or 2,
Mhm.
but every time I come back to it, it's like I never left.
Wow.
It's like I never stopped doing it. In fact, I don't know if it's just me or if it works for everybody else. When I take breaks and then I come back to it maybe like a month or so, it improves it.
Oh,
It
okay.
improves me a lot more.
Maybe because like like taking a break allows your body to like relax and get back to square one, where you have like that fire inside, and then you're just like, oh, okay, I remember this now. I've been had time to get away.
It's like writing a paper for like college or something. You take like 5-10 minute break, come back.
And you come back and it's like a refresher kind of.
Yes. Well, that's so you say. Okay, keep going. Like, I want to know. So you went from that recording on your mom's computer, and you started liking that type of music. How'd you get into singing that type of music?
It's all because of the artist Farruko.
Okay.
I'm a super big fan of his music, his work, what he does, and basically all the songs that I like to sing, they're all by him.
Okay.
Because I felt like my voice was a little close to like what his voice sounds like, and like at first he would use autotune.
Okay.
And a lot of artists nowadays use autotune, but nowadays autotune has been enhanced to where your voice sounds more humanized. You can humanize your voice instead of sounding like T-Pain. You're gonna sound just like yourself, but it kind of cleans up the voice, I guess you could say. It filters the voice and it cleans it and it just makes it sound smooth. A lot of my friends tell me that I don't need it, but I would want to use it just to clean up the tone.
Okay, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's like our camera. Not every shot is clear as day. So you touch up the ISO, you change up the frames per second. That enhances. So there's nothing. It's still us, even though we might look prettier than we do in real life. That's fine. That's okay. So that's fine. Like you said, a lot of people use it, and people have ghostwriters. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just somebody has a good few bars. Let someone that's popular use those bars. I'm sure they get compensated.
Yeah, they like keep the rights or something in certain percentages.
Exactly. So there's nothing wrong.
Like I've written like bars and verses and choruses and stuff, but sometimes I don't feel them, but I'll write them as if I was the other artist.
Okay.
Yeah, like for someone else, I guess you could say.
Okay. That's what's up. That's creative, putting yourself in the other shoes.
But I've always been like very low key with like my music and my lyrics and stuff like that. It's not because I don't like want anybody to like see it, but I'm waiting for the right time to actually drop. I don't want to drop just like a bunch of stuff all at once and overwhelm the people with it that they're not gonna want to like even finish watching it. I just want to do a step at a time.
Right. So you've not
quantity basically.
So you've not actually like released a song yet?
I used to have an iPad and I used to play on the GarageBand.
Okay.
And that's where I started making beats. So I have songs. I don't have the iPad no more, but I would record over it and save it to the iPad, and then I would export the sound and keep it on my phone.
Okay.
I don't have that phone anymore, so like a lot of the stuff that I have it's gone.
Dang it, man! Over here throwing gems away,
bro. And so what I decided to do now is like all these songs that I'm like posting on Facebook. These are old songs that I had written back then. I just incorporated the lyrics to a different beat, but I also do covers of other songs.
Okay.
But yeah, right now written like my own songs that I did. I have maybe about 3.
Okay.
I have about 3 of them. They're all written and stuff, but on a few of them, I'd like to add maybe someone to it or change them up a little bit.
Okay. And is this in English or Spanish?
It's all Spanish.
It's all Spanish?
Yeah, it's all Spanish. It's reggaeton, dancehall, stuff.
Dang, man, that's super cool. I mean, it's cool to see you being creative. Like, we've had Mad Manny, he's a rapper.
Yeah.
And he put an album out, and it killed it, but then he was innovative in the way now, like, with all this stuff going on, he's like, you know what? I'm going to do something. He's been dropping a single, like, every Tuesday. And it's like, that's not the worst idea, you know? But everybody has to do what they feel is their calling. Like, if you feel like whatever you want to do is the perfect thing, I'd suggest do that because that's what's going to help you.
And then this, what I'm doing now, it's maybe like 8 years in the making because I've always like dreamt about doing it, but I didn't know how to do it.
Right.
So basically, I'm starting from zero all over again, but this time I'm ready.
You're
I feel
ready.
it. I feel like it's right. I feel like it's the right thing to do. And the reason I agreed to be on this podcast is like, so you guys could, maybe help me get out there, let people know who I am, and I can do the same with you guys as well.
Yeah, man.
That's what I was thinking.
And we can all help each other out.
We have a lot of Mexican like followers. I feel like
That's very true, man.
I
mean, we would any way we could. Honestly, this is what I would suggest. This is just an idea. It would be cool if we could drop your video and drop a song at the same time. Obviously, you drop your song, we'll drop the video, we'll share your song, you share our video, and we just go from there. And you just start getting. Are you trying to do this on YouTube? Are you doing SoundCloud?
Doesn't really matter. It could be anything actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it would be just cool because I think giving like a taste of what you have to offer, because I think that's what one question I think we're gonna get is, what's he sound like,
Yeah.
And I mean, it'd be one thing for you to like sing on here, which is cool if you want to.
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
I think it would be definitely cooler too that like they hear some music, something that you worked on, put time, put sweat, dedication, all those things. People have a tendency to grasp onto that. It's like, okay, we appreciate somebody working hard. Hard work pays off, and people recognize that. It's like if someone were to come paint this bed like that, for instance, if someone didn't come and take their time on that, like the guy did, then we'd probably not appreciate it as much as we do,
Yeah.
And it's not even just us. It's like our guests come in and they're like, like, you wanted a picture? Take a picture. Like, we want you to love that. Like, this is for our people, like our subscribers. It's like, this is for you guys. We want to look the best, feel the best, give you the best, and that's how you gotta be too. It's like, you work hard on whatever music you do, bro, people will flock to you. You will have people wanting to hear more music.
The only thing right now stopping me like from actually like making an actual song is like I don't have the microphones to record or like studio time or anything like
No,
that.
don't worry.
We
got you.
We got somebody for you. We got a couple of people.
We got a couple people we can hook you up with.
Yeah,
We
got a
can
couple
do.
people.
So what would be cool, like on the low key, is if we could get you and Mad Manny to collab and we put a video together.
Yeah,
for you
that'd
guys.
be
I would actually
sick.
like that. Like if he could like drop a few bars in English and then I can come in and maybe drop a few bars in Spanish.
See, that would be
And
fire.
then me and Joel come in the back. Just like,
All I want, I don't
I'm
even,
just kidding.
I don't want to rap or nothing. I just want to be part of the producing part.
You guys can be in the video in the back and like.
I don't care where I'm at, as long as I'm in.
All I want is a little thing in the corner that says produced by Beard Bros. That's all I care about.
That'd be
But it would be
sick.
cool, man. Like I think it would be cool just to see. We've linked people together. Who did Rabies do a TikTok with?
Jasmine.
Yeah, TikTokers. They do TikTok. Boom. We hooked them up. We've been linked to people. Like it's a beautiful town for people to come together that you don't even know. You would have never gotten to get, like, we would have never met you, man, other than the podcast. And now I'm glad. I'm glad to see that you have a goal. It's one thing to have a dream, but dreams don't just come true. You have to set a goal and get to that goal. And you seem, so you say it's been 8 years in the making.
That's a long time.
That's a long time, man.
Yeah.
That's a long time. From there to now, what's like a big difference that you see in your skills?
I can actually pronounce the words as fast as like Farruko does whenever he does his songs, because some of his songs like he'll be rapping and we're just like, what the fuck is he saying?
Right.
You know?
Some people
Yeah. So like from back then, I would kind of mumble it to make it seem like I was actually pronouncing it like that. But like now, I can actually, I'm on beat with it, and I'm more confident. and I feel really good about it. Back then, it was just the complete opposite.
Okay.
It's just like a complete turnaround.
Now you're fluid.
Yeah.
The flow is just clean.
Yeah. I used to back then. I used to want to be like a big artist, famous, money, publicity and stuff like that. But then I realized, like, money really isn't everything. Money can't buy the happiness. And when I stopped wanting to be a superstar better than everybody else, and I started focusing on what makes me happy, that's when it started to feel right. When it started feeling like, yeah, maybe I should keep doing this. But back then, because I wanted to be like better than everybody else, it really wasn't like clicking. But like now that I want to make music because it makes me happy, and I'm hoping that by singing music to other people, it can make them happy too.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good thing, man. That's a big thing. Because if you're not happy, like you said, if you're not happy, bro, that could be a dark road. I feel like there's a lot of artists, I'm not going to name any particular, not that I know them personally, but just that I've seen that have gone through tribulations, and it's like they were worried about the money and the fame and their fans.
They were trying to please everybody.
Exactly.
That's yeah.
And that can be there could be a dark road. Like I said, it's all about your happiness. And if I don't care how long it takes somebody to get comfortable enough that they know they're doing it for themselves, not for others. Like 8 years, yeah, it may be 8 years long to us, but I bet you, like you said, it's time now. The timing's perfect.
Yeah.
Who knows what would have happened 8 years ago? It might have been over by now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I used to, back in the day, and I do it sometimes, I'd stand by myself in my room with my headphones on. I'd grab the remote, and I guess, rehearse. And just kind of picture myself in front of a crowd, and I just, move and, like, do all the dancing and learn the words, and that's what really helped me get to where I'm at now.
Okay. Dang, what does your family think?
Actually, I just barely told my family about it.
Really?
Yeah. I did not tell nobody until maybe about a month ago.
Oh no!
Shit.
So 8 years in the works, and it barely was told a month ago.
How the hell did you stay away from them and sing, bro? Like, how was you singing?
I had a lot of free time. Like I've always been by myself, like many times. Like that's where like I learned how to do stuff, because I spend so much time alone, but at the same time I don't waste it.
Okay.
I don't waste that time. I try to do different things.
Okay.
And because I feel comfortable being by myself, but I learned to not be shy in front of anybody else.
Right.
The first time I performed live was on my birthday at a friend's house. He has like a DJ set and the speakers and everything, and I performed the first time for them, and they loved it. About a month ago, I told my mom and my dad about it, and I told them, I was like, I love music. You guys know that. Then they knew that I liked music, but they didn't know that I liked it like that, to where I wanted to make my own. And I've told them, and they were okay with it, and they just want the best for me.
Right.
Dang. That's dope.
That's a long time.
Did you tell them like your rap or your singer name or anything?
No, I just told them that I've been making music lately, been recording videos, been showing my friends, and my friends like it. They think I have some sort of talent, and I was just wondering if I could get my parents support, family support, and yeah, they're like absolutely, we're gonna support you because we love you, and whatever you want to do with your life, we're right there to support you.
Wow. You're the man to keep a secret, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's a long time to be like, nah, I'm not telling nobody, and then just come out.
Yeah.
So, tell us about. You said you have a story about how you got your name.
Yeah. When I was maybe I think a sophomore at Roswell High.
Okay.
There was this guy. His name is. You guys probably know who he is. His name is Isaac Archuleta. And he's a funny guy. He was a funny guy in high school, goofy and stuff. And I remember that one time I was walking by and he's like, "Hey, Chente, man, you got a pencil?" But he was like doing it as a joke, like, and I was like, "What the fuck did you just call me?" And I laughed, I thought it was funny. So then I started calling everybody Chente. I was like, "Hey, Chente, you got a piece of gum I can borrow?" Or got a pencil or whatever, Chente. And I called everybody Chente, Chente, Chente. And then like eventually, like, "Hey, that's the Chente guy. That's Chente," and it just like stuck to me.
I can see that stupid motherfucker saying that shit too. Hey, Chente, can I get a pencil?
But the way he said it like with the accent. "Hey, Chente, man, you got a pencil, man?" I was like, "What?"
Oh, I wish I could hear that motherfucker say that.
Isaac.
So then I started calling everybody that, and like I guess because of, I guess I was doing it so often that people just started, "That's the guy that says Chente. That's the Chente guy. That's the Chente guy," and I went from being the Chente guy to just being Chente.
And then you said, "Fuck it." You're just.
Yeah, and that name stuck to me.
What the
ever
fuck
since.
is Chente mean? Like
Chente?
Valente? Like.
Chente, I guess, is a short way of saying Vicente.
Oh,
Chente.
Okay.
Échale mi Chente, like, yeah.
That's what I was wondering. I was like.
But like my name is not Vicente. My name is Luis.
My name is
See, that's the funny.
That's
the
why I
funny,
was
yeah.
like confused. I was like, I know this
Yeah.
nigga's name, bro.
My name is Luis, but people call me Chente, and that's basically how it's.
I was trying to figure that out. Like when he told us off camera, I was like, how the fuck does this fool get his name?
Yeah. So.
Cause I call this dude that comes in, his name's Vicente, and I like, "Hey, Chente," and then he's like, "This fool's name's
Yeah.
Luis. I fucking know this fool. How the fuck does he get Chente out of his name?"
Yeah, that's how I got that name.
That's fucking funny.
That's crazy, man. It's almost like you gave yourself a nickname.
Yeah. Well, I had a nickname back then. Before that, people would call me Fluffy.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people called me Fluffy, and then like, I guess the Chente stuck more, and it just took off from there. And everybody knows me as Chente. Nobody knows me like if they're like, "Yeah, you know Luis Duran," and they're like, "Who the fuck?"
If they ask me, I would know because I don't know.
And then they'll be like, "Chente," and I'm like, "Oh fuck, Chente, Chente." Yeah, that's.
Is there another Chente?
I don't know. I don't
Probably
think so.
not. I don't think so. That's pretty funny, man.
That's just-
So that's your name? Like if you make an album, it's gonna be by Chente?
Chente, yeah.
That'd be dope, man. That's cool. Like I think it's,
I was thinking just when you said Bad Bunny, that's just gonna be a fire ass fucking.
bro. That I think honestly,
That
I
is-
think that would be some sick ass like
Yeah.
just switching it up back and
I'm
forth. I
sure.
think would be super fire,
I
man.
need to hear it.
Actually, Farruko, the artist that I follow, he doesn't do Mexican music, no corridos, nothing. And he dropped a corrido with this band called Tercer Elemento. It's not really his field of music, but it didn't sound bad. Like I didn't expect it.
Mhm.
But yeah, I've been seeing lately. Like, have you guys seen the Banda MS and Snoop Dogg song?
No, I ain't
You guys
seen
have
it.
not heard that? There's like, it's actually catchy, bro. It's a Mexican.
You know what?
song.
I think I did hear that shit. Does Snoop like rap in Spanish a
Yes,
little bit?
yes.
Yes, I did hear it the other day.
But I
But
gotta
it's
hear
like
this
Drake with Bad Bunny kind of
Yeah,
shit.
so
It's
there's,
like it's
there's
not
a lot
Drake's.
of collabs.
Yeah,
Yes.
Cardi and shit. Well, Cardi kind of Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just that kind of vibe though. I
That's
feel like
pretty
it's
cool.
a dope little like.
Yeah, y'all gotta catch that. Y'all gotta do that together. That'd be sick.
I think
I
it
gotta
would
have to
be
hit
sick.
that motherfucker up right after this.
Yeah, we'll hook you up with that
Yeah.
because I think it would be cool, man. Like I said, I just want to produce a video.
I just kind of want to hear it. That's how bad I want to hear that song. I think it'd be
I just think it'd be
crazy.
cool to throw down on a video in some random like junkyard or something, like something cool, you know? Just chilling, just vibing. That'd be dope, man.
Have you guys seen that right there on Second and Main, right there in front of the subway? You know how they have that?
Oh
that-
yeah, the mural on the
The
wall.
mural, and they have the spaceship. I love that. I would like to do like something like
Oops,
right
we'll
in
just do
front
it
of
in here.
We'll just do a location. We
Right.
can switch it up, whatever locations.
Yeah.
Y'all can do whatever you want to do, and we'll just start getting it
Yeah.
Just do it in the backyard.
once it's done.
Big ass backyard.
No, that's cool, man. I mean, it's crazy that you've gone so long. I guess that still like blows my mind that it's like been that long.
8 years. Fuck.
Because a lot of people have told us like they want to do YouTube or something, and it's not been long. You know, it's like oh they can bake cakes or they can make dance videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And those are all cool things. I'm not knocking them at all, but it's not been 8 years in the making talent. So that's what intrigues me. It's like, man, do you mind singing something?
No.
Do you need a beat or something?
I could do a beat or a
Do you have a beat like on your phone, or do you want me to bring something up?
Yeah, if you could pull something up.
Okay, so
You will be the first person.
you would be the first person to sing on here.
I could
Anything on here.
I could do one of my songs, or I could do a cover. Or
Whatever you want, like whatever. Here, you could look something up. Look something up that you
Just
like. I'm
let
on
the people,
YouTube.
just let the people hear you sing. Fuck it. I don't care what you sing. I'll sing after you.
Actually, you know what? Let's do it a cappella so you guys can actually hear. it.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, sure, go for it.
This song is a cover by Farruko.
Okay.
La marea estaba bajando. El sol. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Are you gonna edit this part out? Or,
If you need me to, if you need me
yeah,
to.
please. Sorry, I just gotta get the vibe.
Okay,
You good,
that's
you good,
cool.
you good.
La marea estaba bajando, el sol yéndose atardeciendo, nadie nos estaba mirando, solo de testigo tenemos al viento. Yo te lo hice ahí en la playa, junto frente de la orilla. Ella y yo no somos nada, pero solo entre ella amiga. Ya estábamos jaledi pa' que se seque en mi toalla. Me dice que le encanta cuando el lago brilla.
Hey, that shit was fucking sick, bro! That was fucking sick!
dope, bro.
Bro, I did not expect that, and that was fucking crazy!
That was good
That was
shit, dog.
That shit was
Dog,
sick!
that was dope. If you don't mind, I want to keep that first part, bro, because you had to work there, and then
Oh
you
my
got, bro, you
God.
killed it. You killed it, bro. You
Hey.
killed it. I promise you killed it.
That's
God damn, that was sick.
that one is just a cover, but I'm gonna show you my lyrics.
Oh, okay, go for
Do
it.
you, bro?
Hoy me levanté yo bien activado, feliz y contento. Hoy me levanté yo bien activado, mi corazón está contento porque todavía estamos aquí. Así de fácil no nos vamos a rendir. Échate pa' acá, mami, no te vayas de mí. Abraza a tu familia, no sabes cuándo te vas a morir. El tiempo no se da para atrás, el reloj camina pero nunca para atrás. Yeah. Yo sé que no hemos hablado, pero desde lejos yo te cuido y estoy a tu lado.
Bro, you
What the
killed
fuck?
that
What the fuck?
I don't know. That shit's fire, bro.
Maybe I just wasn't expecting like.
I don't know what I
guess-
expected, but bro, you fucking exceeded my
Dog,
expectations.
I don't know what you were saying, but that shit was
Thank
like.
you, thank you.
I was
Bro,
like,
that was
damn.
fire, bro. Like, oh boy, that was too killer, dude. Honestly, you need to put some music out. I
Damn.
think you're gonna kill it, man. I think
That
people are gonna
was-
want to hear more.
Hats off to you. That
Like,
shit was sick.
I would tease them with some small clips. Say, put a teaser like 20 seconds or something.
Yeah,
30
that's
seconds.
what I've been doing on Facebook. Just
Oh.
doing
Throw
little-
some shit like that.
God.
Let them want it
That was
more,
sick.
and then boom, like the next day or whatever, drop a fucking song and see. Bro, the
Maybe
reaction
I
will
never
be
heard
dope.
Mexican music like that, but that shit was crazy.
No, that's how. Like you start slow, and then the way you speed that shit up, that is crazy
Fucking that
cool,
shit
bro.
was
It's like
sick.
I'm like, damn, that shit fucking dope.
I don't know.
Dog.
I don't know any words you said. Like obviously, probably our people will know, but
That's
That
what's
was
up.
fucking
Y'all,
sick.
if y'all are right now watching this, y'all better smash the like button.
Oh my
Do it
God.
for this guy, man.
comment chente.
Comment
I
check
want a bunch
in
of
the
chentes
comment
in the
section.
comments,
That was
bro.
what's up.
That was
Dude, that was cool,
sick.
man.
Thank you, thank you.
Damn.
No way, dog.
How'd you practice that, man?
There's, I
Like,
don't know, that's
how do
crazy.
you get to that point?
How do I get to that point? So basically, I have a routine that I do every single day.
Okay.
So the first thing I do, I wake up and I listen to music. Put my headphones on.
Mhm.
My wife is asleep, and I just sit at the edge of the bed, headphones on, and I play the beats over and over again. I'll write a few lyrics to it, and then whenever my wife goes to work or if I leave the house and I have time to be by myself with nobody around, then I'll sing the lyrics into the beat, and I repeat it. Repetition is key. Like.
Hell yeah.
And that's pretty much how I make my music. Like I listen to the beat a lot, and then just it goes on from there.
Did your lady know like you were doing the music thing too, like
Yeah.
as heavy?
Yeah.
So she knew, but your like parents didn't know and stuff.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I was like, man.
And I used to always sing for her.
Oh
And
wow,
she loves
really?
it. Yeah,
oh,
she loves
no wonder
it.
she fucking fell in love with your ass.
Yeah.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was sick.
That was killing, dog.
Bro, that now you can see like why 8 years and he's
No,
probably
it's
gonna make
like-
the best music I've ever heard.
Yes,
Not
bro.
knowing what the hell he's saying, but like I'm gonna vibe
It don't
to
even matter, bro.
Yeah.
You throw that shit on, I think people are gonna just vibe
Yeah,
to
that,
it.
That was sick as fuck.
That second one, the one that I wrote it maybe like about a month ago. Whenever that the stay at home stuff started.
Okay.
So I wasn't working, and I watched a few interviews and stuff, and people were saying that the best time to write is like from your like I guess emotions or your
Okay.
feelings, like how you were talking earlier.
Right.
So then I was just thinking about like what was happening around at the time, and so basically what the song says is like today I woke up, and I woke up. Activado is like I woke up 100, you know. My heart's happy because we're still here, and we're not going nowhere. So it kind of just related a little to like the COVID situation.
Okay.
And then one of the last parts, it says, I know we haven't talked in a while, but from far away, I'm still looking at you and I'm taking care of you. It doesn't matter if, you know, I'm far away. Time walks forward, but not back. That's
That's true.
basically what I'm saying. There's just like different little topics that made the entire song. Like when it says, abraza a tu familia, no sabes cuándo se van a morir. Is, you know, hug your family. You never know when they're gonna die or when you're gonna die. You know, you never know when something that's gonna happen.
That's a good question. What you say you love music? Was this a young passion of yours? Like how young, or how'd you get so involved in the music? Like,
When I was younger, my older brother used to listen to like the old school reggaeton music.
okay,
And we grew up listening, I grew up listening to my dad's music, which was like Mexican music.
okay,
And whenever my brother started listening to reggaeton, like in his room, I would hear it and be like, hey, that's nice, that's cool. And like ever since then, I kind of always had a little thing for like reggaeton music, and it wasn't until I was maybe like 8 years ago when I started to kind of like it more and more, and then I decided to like, hey, let me sing it.
okay.
How'd you find out you had a voice, bro? Like, did you
Um,
one day you were just singing a song, you're like,
no.
that probably sound good.
No, being honest with you guys, the first time I ever saw Farruko in the music video, and I noticed some similarities between him and I, that kind of did it for me.
That was it. That was a seller.
Yeah.
What like a lot of people have a person, maybe it's a thing that happened to them. What keeps you motivated? Like, what makes you want to do that every single day?
That's a great question. That is a great question. Okay, so last September, we went to Las Vegas, Nevada, and we went to a concert. We went to a concert to see Farruko. That was the second time I've seen him live. The first time I saw him in El Paso in like 2017. I had bought meet and greet tickets, and like I was telling you guys, how he said in that interview that his record label is like a factory and that the doors are open for anybody that wants to come and work. So I took advantage of the meet and greet, and when I got up to him, I was like, "Can I ask you a question?" He's like, "Yeah, papi, dime." And I told him, I was like, in the interview you said that, you know, your doors are open for artists that want to work. I was like, how does somebody like me, someone that's unknown, how do I get there? And he looked at me dead in the eye, and he's like, well, you just have to send all your stuff to our official page, Carbon Fiber Music, and we'll go on from there. But I mean, it was only like a 30-second, because, you know, meet and greet.
Yeah, it's
so
quick,
it was
'cause
quick.
there's so many people.
Yeah, so I had to think of like the perfect thing to ask him, and that's what I asked him.
Lucky.
And this guy is like my idol. Like when I seen him walk up, it felt so unreal. It felt like I was in a movie. The emotions that were running through my body, like it was the happiest day of my life, honestly.
Wow.
After I met him, as soon as I walked away, I cried.
Dang, so that was emotional,
Yeah.
huh? Yeah.
And then we went back into the place, the theater, and I was at the very front. There's the rail, and I was right there, and he was just, he was doing his thing, and like, I was sober through the whole entire concert. I know most people get fucked up and they go and enjoy it. I was completely sober. I recorded most of that concert, but all my worries went away. All my worries, all the problems that I had been dealing with at that time, they went away. Afterwards, I realized that he's just a human being. It just happens that he does this for a living. And he's so humble, he's not about the money no more. Just like how I told you that, I wanted to be a superstar. He wanted to be a superstar, wanted to have the #1 hits, and after that, he just, said, fuck it. Now I'm going to do what makes me happy. I don't want the money. It's not everything. And after that day, just seeing him live, meeting him, actually talking to him in person and getting to interact, and seeing how he's just a human being. We see the people on TV and we're like, damn, and then you see them in person and it feels so unreal. I like that. And that's kind of what keeps me motivated to keep doing this and want to do it every day.
Man, bro, that's quite the story, dude.
He literally asked his idol a good question. I see Post Malone ask him if he had a Bud Light. I met Post Malone.
I don't
know. Bud Light,
I don't know who I would want to meet that I'd have to stir up like the perfect question. I don't know. I guess there's nobody.
I got his face tatted on me, so
Really?
I got his face tatted on me. So if I ever met him, I'd have to ask him some questions.
It would have had to have been Kobe. It had to have been. I don't even know what I would have asked him. I think I would have asked him how he wakes up every day motivated. Because that boy was motivated every single day to get more and more done. Even after he retired, he was constantly motivated to change the WNBA, coach his daughter, like all those things. Kept working out early in the morning at the gym. Like, he never stopped even though he was retired. It was just like his motor never stopped. And that's like, how do you do that? How do you have that Mamba mentality? What was the drive behind it all? Was it just simply to be the greatest, or did the greatest not matter? You just want to be the greatest to yourself. I think that was honestly his perspective. Was, I don't care if you think I'm the greatest or not. In my eyes, I'm going to be the greatest me I can ever be. And I think that's the best thing anybody can do, is just be the best you. And so,
same animal but a different beast.
Yeah, like, I want to be the best version of myself. And I feel like this is me. Like, it feels so right to me to make music, and that's what I want to keep doing. And just because I had that little short conversation with my idol, that's what did it for me. That's what keeps me, motivated. It keeps that drive going. And also listening to his music, like, often. I listen to his music all day long.
nice.
And that's what keeps it going. There's times that I do feel, I do get carried away, and I feel like, I don't want to do this, but I force myself to do it. And that works a lot too, when you force yourself.
That's true. Like, I love what we do here. Podcast, the food, everything. I love it. Some days it's not easy. Some days it's a struggle. I'm not bragging, or I'm not fucking talking shit to anybody or whatever. But for instance, like today's day, like, we're grinding out a food and 2 podcasts. That's our day to day. Like, nobody knows all those details, but those are the things that go into our schedules that keep us on schedule. Like, it's not always pretty. It's not always the best of times or whatever you want to call it, but it's our grind. Like, it's almost like our duty to serve the 300 plus subscribers we have.
Yeah.
Like, we have a job now.
It's like, if we just end up cold turkey, just like, we're not doing it anymore. It's like, damn, we just dedicated ourselves to 300 people and let them down. That shit sucks.
That's
300 people.
Might not sound like a lot, but it's
Yeah, it might not sound like a lot, but it's a crowd.
Yeah,
It's a crowd.
That's a crowd
That's
of
a
people
crowd, yeah.
that are, I don't know, down for us. I don't know how to put it. Like,
I have maybe like 170 friends on Facebook. I made a new Facebook, and I'm just letting people add me.
That's a good idea. I did that too. I just deleted a lot of people, and then
Yeah.
when they add me, I'll double check them and
So
see.
I'm getting maybe like 5 friend requests like a day.
That's good.
Ever since I started putting the videos.
How long have you been doing that for?
I just started.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll have to. Put
Well,
your,
when I had the iPad and I had the stuff on the GarageBand, I used to record it onto my Snapchat and send it to my friends.
okay.
I have some of the videos saved actually. I have some of the videos saved. But yeah.
I think you singing today is gonna show those 300 people, and you might get a lot of fucking friend requests.
Yeah, bro, you might be getting flooded with some friends because they're gonna be
Shit.
like, "Yeah, this guy's kind of dope. Does he have music?"
It's like,
Yeah, so if they want to
Oh,
add me, my
God.
name is Luis Duran.
There you go. Like, there you go. Add the
Jesus.
guy. I mean, man,
That was-
it's cool, dude. I'm
I've
excited.
I've never met somebody that sings that talented. Like I know a couple singers, but not that fucking good.
Like rap, I give people props because any type of art is art. Like
Yeah.
whether it's singing, painting, drawing, whatever you do, I get it. It's art. But the common thing is, I feel like rappers. There's a lot of people that rap.
it's flooded with rap.
Nobody does what you're. At least not that I've met
I
personally.
haven't met no one neither, and I'm in a fucking singing group on fucking Facebook because I know a lot of singers, and none of them sing like.
They're all rappers.
No, they're singers, but they don't sing like that. They sing like regular like
Oh,
like
okay.
alternative music or
Oh,
something.
okay.
Okay, yeah.
They
I
don't
can see.
sing like a Mexican, like mariachis or none of that. It's just like a lot of American singing.
Okay. Nah, man, that's a change up, dude. That's cool that you
was
even
a vibe.
like how you got involved in all of that, and then like you loved it, and then you found somebody that related to you, and you've seen yourself in that. You could see yourself doing that. That to me is like,
It might be a little early to say this, but once you start making music, oh, you're gonna be popular. Bro. 'Cause
I think so too, dude.
That's the
You just
vibe.
have to do it pretty much.
Mhm.
Do it, and I think
I think people are gonna love it.
the people will come to you.
Yeah, that's
So far, I've gotten positive feedback from almost everybody.
Oh, I don't doubt that at all.
For
I would be surprised if anybody
Somebody
thought
hated it.
otherwise.
yeah.
There's no reason for that. I think you have a skill, man, that not very many people have. Like, it's one thing to rap or whatever, but like the way you sing, it's like you're utilizing different like vocal cords and stuff. Like, it's a different type of music.
Like I have, I think I have like 2 different voices.
Okay.
Like the first one will probably be like kind of closer to the tone that Farruko has, and then the other one would be just like my actual tone.
Hey, man,
So that's, I don't know if you could tell the difference on the 2 songs that I did. One was Farruko's and the other one was mine.
Oh, I'll definitely have to listen back to it, but either way, it was fire, bro.
I was mind blown how good of a fucking singer you were. I was like, that was probably the greatest thing I've ever heard.
It
in
was dope,
person.
bro. You
in
did
person.
You
It's
you
funny.
literally made history on the podcast today.
Yeah, I was at the house and I was actually practicing because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was a little nervous, before showing up, but I was singing and I was like, I'm gonna do this.
Hey, man,
And-
you did it. And see, that's the cool thing is like, you started and you were like, oh, hold on.
I had to rehearse,
And then you're
I had
like,
to,
boom, you hit it and you just fucking hit it hard, bro.
Fuck
That shit
you.
was so killer.
I had to tap my hat off because that shit was. I don't give a fuck if no one else liked it. I liked it because that shit was sick.
For real, you got at
That
least 2 more
shit-
fans.
That shit was sick.
That was dope, man. We
Thank you.
appreciate you coming in.
Yes.
Fucking, honestly, I didn't expect you to sing, but I'm glad that you were cool with singing. I think that will mean not just a lot to us, but everybody watching, they're gonna be like, "Damn, that was dope. He did something like that not many people do."
one of my goals for 2020, but unfortunately because of the whole COVID situation going on, one of my goals is to make it to Party on the Patio.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I know. What's his name that does the whole thing?
We could probably have to.
Damn, what's his name?
It's really it's ideal to me because it's a small little
Yeah, it's chill. It's
Yeah,
chill.
it's
I
chill.
know the guy that DJs there.
Yeah. And it's kind of like
What's his name?
the setting is kind of like a little tropical, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
outside, and like that's the kind of music that I like. I also like
That's
music.
true.
It's called dembow, which is another type of reggaeton, but it's more like fast.
Okay. Yeah. I'll see. Well, yeah, with the whole COVID, I don't know what they're gonna do there, but if things do pick up and whatever, I'll see if I can get in touch with him and talk to him and
Yeah.
say, what's up, man? Like, hey, my buddy wants to perform a little bit. Is it cool? We can figure it out. Because I know that guy pretty well as well.
Yeah, because like I was thinking like maybe I could start off with like maybe like 5 songs to start off with, and that's maybe like 10-15 minutes, and do a mix of my music and then other music covers and stuff like that, and then slowly get it to where it's just my music.
Yeah.
We got something coming up too that you might be able to.
Yeah,
do
we
something.
got...
something.
Don't worry, man.
Yeah,
We're
we
going to
got
help you
something
out.
for
I
you,
think the
man.
Beard Bros...
Beard Bros.
The subscribers are gonna help you out. Like, I think
be like Jay-Z.
all it
we have
is,
a
bro,
bunch
is
of artists
you're
and
just
bros.
gonna need to produce your music, man,
Yes,
and that's it. That's like you do what you love, and we'll help you.
And I make the beats too. I like making the beats, but what I like more is writing the music.
Mhm.
So I'm actually looking for someone to produce and make beats for me.
Oh, we
Oh,
already
we
got
got
those.
those.
We got those. Get to the right guy.
Those are the right dudes.
Like we
See,
got,
our
we got
podcast,
people,
we
bro.
get politicians, we get beat makers,
We got
rappers.
studios.
Shoot.
Whatever you need, bro.
We'll
hook
figure
you up.
something out.
We're gonna hook you up, man. Like I said, we appreciate you coming on today. I can't believe you did it. Like I believe you could do it. I just
Not like that.
I don't know, man. Like
That
it was just like crazy.
it was like felt good in my soul just to hear it. I felt like it was like
It was dope. It was
felt
dope.
good.
I don't know, man. I guess because it was the first time for us, so it was like
No one.
I didn't know what to expect, but I was like, damn, that shit's fucking dope.
That shit was sick.
You just gotta put it out there, man. That's all I can say because I want people to hear it. You know what I mean? I want you to do whatever you feel like doing, and I hope it's sooner than later because I think the people are gonna want to hear you, man. They're gonna want to hear you. I'm gonna want to hear you. People are gonna want to play you on the radio, on their stereo in the car while they're cleaning their garage.
They're gonna want you on their podcast. Don't do it. Just come back to ours.
Yeah. You gotta stay loyal. Nah, it's cool, man. Like I get it, but no, on the real, like that was what's up, man. You got a talent, dude.
Thank you.
You
Thank
do.
you.
You really do got a talent. I can't wait to see what this brings you, man.
I'm gonna
Like,
bump it. I'm definitely
it's-
gonna bump that shit.
Like dead ass, you have something that not a lot of people have. Like
a few percent of the
like
world.
literally a few people can do what you just did.
That shit's-
I don't know anybody in my circles that I don't even think comes close to you. And I know a lot of fucking people.
I know a lot of fucking.
And
people,
nobody
too.
can
Fuck.
do that.
Fuck no.
So you're already in a rare bracket by yourself. So
Thank you.
keep up the hard work, man. I like that you've dedicated yourself. Keep doing your daily listening, writing, practicing. Keep it up, man. I
Keep
can't wait
killing
to
it,
see.
man. Keep
You're
killing
gonna
that
go
shit.
somewhere, and I can't wait to see that
I'm
road.
glad we got the first interview with them.
For real.
'Cause that was a
We like
good-
exclusives, man. We like
Fuck, that shit was
exclusives.
sick.
That was a tough. You guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's podcast.
I did.
Before we let you guys go, please like. You have any kids, by the way?
I don't.
You
No.
don't have any kids?
No.
Okay, well, we're not gonna go there anyways. It's because you said you're married. And we have like this segment thing. We won't get into it.
No,
Don't even
it
matter.
don't matter.
Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, thank you guys. We got to 300 plus subscribers. I think we're already way over 300. So thank you guys for that.
Wow.
Let's get to 400 subscribers. Until next time, thank you again with the Beard Bros. Peace.